Hi, I'm Dorothy Strader, your math instructor for Math 105 College Algebra Online. This is just a brief video to tell you about the policies and procedures for class, kind of an orientation if you will. First of all, the entire class is handled through a website, www.coursecompass.com. I refer to it as my math lab, and I'll take you on a brief tour of my math lab. You have to, the first week homework assignment, you have to complete the orientation homework. I have a multimedia assignment for you, which is just opening up the PowerPoint slides for the section, and you get credit for it as long as you open it up, but you can look through them, and it should kind of supplement the book. Then after you do those two, you'll have your first assignment, which is on sections P4 and P5. Those are prerequisite sections that really you should know how to do the material in P4 and P5, but I find that a lot of students are kind of rusty on that material, and so I have it as assignments that you have to do. There are videos in the section. I'll create very short example videos for the P4 and P5 sections. And then also, YouTube is a wealth of information these days. If you can't understand maybe how I explain something, you can do a search for factoring polynomials or multiplying polynomials on YouTube, and you'll pull up videos that are related to your topic. So anyhow, let's get started taking a look at the My Math Lab. Okay, to begin with, you're going to go to coursecompass.com. You should buy your membership from the bookstore, or you can just go to this webpage and purchase your membership online. Okay. So once you go to coursecompass.com, you're going to click on register, whether you bought your code at the bookstore or whether you're going to pay online here. So click on register, and then you get to a page that says before you start, and you have to get access to a new course. Even if you've taken the 085 developmental courses at Blue Ridge, you're going to have to get access to a new course because our course uses a different book from any other course that's offered at Blue Ridge. And so you will have to pay for the My Math Lab access again. Okay, so once you get into entering your course ID, the course ID is Strater, S-T-R-A-T-E-R 93106. And you click Find Course, and then it will pull up the course that we see here. It says the end date is May 15, 2011. That's just because I want you to be able to have access to your course materials until 2011. And then you would either have your access code that you would get from the bookstore, or if you do not buy it from the bookstore, then you would click on Buy Now. And once you are logged in, once you are registered, you would click on Log In from the Course Compass page, and I am registered as D. Strader, and I have my password saved, so I'm going to click on Log In. And then when you arrive, you see all your courses available. I have several available because I teach several classes. This is our class, Summer Online. Once you come into My Math Lab, when you've logged in, your first page is the course homepage, and the first thing to do is click on Browser Check and run your browser check to make sure everything is up to date and you don't have any of these little exclamation points. This is telling me I have to check my version of the TestGen plugin. Once everything is installed, Adobe Flash Player and Acrobat Reader and such, then you can exit out of there and access your course. If you want to access your book, it's here. You have your grade book, and the multimedia library has the extra things like videos and PowerPoint slides. Study plan is just for your own use. I haven't created a study plan for you. It'll just help you, provide extra problems for you. And then external links is where I'm going to put the links for the video lectures as I create them. And over here, you would have your assignments that are due, that are coming up. And so if I click on See All Assignments, I'm not going to see anything right now because the course isn't open. But when the course does open, it will show all of your assignments for the entire semester that are open. The only thing that is not open to work ahead on is the tests. You'll have 3 tests and a final exam, and those will only be open for 1 week each time. And so I'll send you at least a week ahead of time the dates. I have tentative dates planned, but if we need some extra time, then I'll change the dates, and so I don't want to announce due dates until we come to that. So going into your ebook, you're going to come up with this large interface that has a lot of options, and basically you want to start in the prerequisites chapter, the first 2 sections, and you'll be able to tell what section we're on by the homework assignment. Homework 1 is on P4 and P5, so you have to go into chapter P. Here are all of the P chapter sections, and so you would start in section P4, polynomials, and here you get the multimedia textbook section, which is the very first link, and this will open up your book. And you can see it brings you directly to the beginning of the section P4. You can navigate through up here. If you want to change your pages, you can just fill in a page change, and you can zoom out, you can go forward to page 50 by clicking the arrows, and this is just the basic, it's your book, just an electronic copy of your book. At the end of each section, there are exercises. For this section, the exercises start on page 58, and I can work certain exercises electronically if I wanted to by clicking on this little button here that says exercises that's near each section, and when I mouse over it says exercises 15 through 18, and it's only the odd number of problems, and so when I click on that, comes up with a new page on top, and this says exercise 15, this says exercise 17, and so if you were, it would allow you to work the problem for practice and not have it count towards your homework. And so if you need extra problems, there's a help me solve this button that can help you solve and view an example, and it'll tell you how to work each step of the problem. Okay, well, I don't want to get too much into it for now. You have an orientation exercise that will help you learn how to enter answers into my math lab. I just wanted to show you a little bit so that you can see how easy the navigation is. And coming back, there's a video lecture that is already recorded by the publisher for this section, video presentation, and it'll open up in a player, and they're all not very long. And then there's tracked tutorial exercises. That's just extra exercises. You don't have to work those. Everything that is graded is going to be on the homework or quizzes and tests tab. Homework, quizzes, and tests. Well, I hope you have good luck getting started in your first week, and you will be seeing more of me on video.